Dear students, how are you? Today is our turn with the grammar lesson in Unit 4. Our grammar today is about the present continuous tense. Let's first talk about the usage, when to use the present continuous tense. The first usage that we use the present continuous tense when we talk about things that are happening now, things that are happening at the moment of speaking. For example, John is in his bedroom at the moment. He is doing his homework. While we are talking about this action, it is happening. The second usage is to talk about the future arrangements. When we talk about an action that will happen in the future, but there must be some arrangements. For example, we are flying to Spain on a school trip next month. This is happening in the future, but there are some arrangements. There are some keywords that refer to the present continuous tense. Now, at present, at the moment, today, look, listen, be careful, watch out. Let's talk about the form, how to form a sentence in the present continuous tense. Our sentence starts with the subject. If the subject is I, you need to put am after the subject. If the subject is he, she, it, or a singular noun, that we put is. If the subject is they, we, you, or a plural noun, we put are, and after that we put the verb after adding ing. So the subject am, is, or are, and then the verb plus ing. Look at these examples. They are doing their homework. The subject here is they, so we used are after it and we added ing to the verb, which is do. I am watching TV. The subject is I, we used am and then watch plus ing. She is cooking dinner. The subject is she, followed by is and the verb cook plus ing. We are reading stories. There are some spelling rules you need to know before adding ing. The first one, if the verb ends with the letter E, drop it when adding ing. When we have the letter E at the end of the verb, for example, we have here the verb come. When we add ing, remove the letter E, the same for write. The second note, if the verb ends with one vowel, but pay attention, only one vowel plus a consonant, double the last letter and then add ing. Let's see some examples. The verb run. It has N consonant and there is a vowel before it, so we need to double the letter N and add ing. The same for get. Getting, we double the letter T. But that depends on how many syllables are there in the verb. We have here opening here. In this case, we do not double the last letter. if the verb ends with two vowels, not only one vowel but two vowels plus a consonant, don't double the last letter, just add ing. For example, speak, speaking, looking. If the verb ends with ie, the two letters ie, if they are in at the end of the verb, we change them into y and then we add ing. For example, the verb die will be dying, die, dying. If the verb ends with y, keep it as it is and add ing. Buy, buying, tidy, tidying. The negative form. How to form the negative sentence in the present continuous tense. The positive sentence in the present continuous tense are changed into negative by adding not after am, is, or are. So am will be am not, is not, and it can be contracted to isn't, are not, or aren't. Try to change this sentence into the negative form on your own. They are doing their homework. Check your answer. They aren't or are not doing their homework. Second one, I'm sitting under a tree. I'm not sitting under a tree. How to form a question. The first type of questions, the yes no question, we put am, is, or are at the beginning of the question, and that depends on the subject. Then the subject, after it the verb plus ing. Is mom frying any chips? Here, because the subject is a singular noun, we started our question with the auxiliary verb is and the verb fry plus ing. The answer will be yes or no. Yes, she is, or no, she isn't. Second type of the questions, the WH question. How to form it? We put the question word at the beginning, then am, is, or are. That's according to the subject. Then the verb plus ing. Where, for example, where are you going? What is he eating? Here we have the question word, where, then are because the subject here you, and the verb go plus ing. Second example as well, what question word is because the subject here is he, eat is a verb plus ing. I hope you understood our lesson well. Watch the video again and try to answer these questions, and we will discuss them together later on. Dear students, thank you for watching this video.